Hello guys, so in today's video we will learn about the functions which are given by the browser, namely alert, prompt and confirm. So these are the three functions using which we can interact with the user, like giving warning to the user, asking inputs from the user and asking questions to the user. Now let's see about the alert function. Alert function shows a message and waits for the user to press OK. The mini window with the message is called as a modal window. So when we call the alert function, a modal window will be appeared to the user. The word modal means the visitor can't interact with rest of the page, press other buttons, etc. until they have dealt with the window. That means an OK will be shown until they press OK. The user can't interact with other parts of the website. So this is how you will use this alert function. Alert and pass in the message you want to show to the user. So now let's see. So I'm using directly the console of the browser. So there is an input and there is a button. So we can enter the name over here, any name, and we can click on submit. So using the alert function, we can pass in any message. Welcome to our website. So now a modal window will appear. So this is a modal window which will appear. Welcome to our website. So until the user clicks OK, they can't interact with other parts of the website. Like they can't click submit buttons or any buttons, or they can't enter the input text. Basically, they can't interact with other parts of the website using the alert. So alert is useful for showing the warnings. So when they press OK, then they will be able to interact with the website. Okay, now let's get back to or functions, and let's see the next function, which is prompt. So the prompt function accepts two parameters. It shows a modal window with a text message and input field for the visitor and the buttons OK or cancel. So this is the way in which we will use the prompt function. Now this is the title which the user will see, and this is the default value. That means input is given and a default value will be given only if you fill this, and if you don't fill this one, a default value will not be given. This brackets indicates that this is an optional parameter. So what happens is, if a user enters into the input field, that will be stored into the a variable, or if the user press the cancel button, and null is inserted into the variable. Now let's see the example in the browser. Let's clear this one. Let some result equal to prompt, and let's enter something over here. What is your name? What is your name? And here you can pass the default value. For suppose, let's pass a default value of name. So this value will appear to the user. Then the user can override it or left it as it is. Look, this is the modal window which will appear, and this is the default value. Whatever we enter over here, that will be appearing over here. If we did not enter anything, nothing will be filled. So we can enter our name, and if we press on OK, the result will get this input whichever we enter. Let's press on OK. So let's check the valuable variable result. You could see the name being printed. So instead of pressing the OK button, if we press OK button, an empty string will be written. So if we press cancel, a null will be placed into the variable. Let's press cancel, and now let's check the. So a null is placed into the variable, which means empty, nothing is present. Let's see our final function. confirm. So this is used to ask some type of questions. The function confirm shows a modal window with a question and two buttons, OK or cancel. So the earlier prompt is returning a string. Now this returns a boolean value based upon the question, like it is true or false like question, which will be shown to the user, and based on the user clicks OK or cancel, true or false is written. If a user clicks OK, then true is written, cancel, false is written. This is how we will use let age is equal to confirm and pass in the message to display to the user, are you above 18 years, right? Let age equal to confirm, are you above 18 years. So if we press OK, true is returned into the age. Let's and let's see the variable age. So true. And now let's press cancel. False is returned. So using this true or false, we can check the age of the user, whether the user is greater than 18 or less than 18, and act accordingly. So this is about all these browser functions. Now let's finally see what are the limitations. All these methods are modal. Modal means they pause script execution. First, suppose they are in fifth line. You have a JavaScript file and there is a prompt in the fifth line. So what happens is all the script which is below the fifth line won't be executed. So they pause the script execution and don't allow the visitor to interact with the rest of the page until the window has been dismissed. That means until the user clicks OK or cancel, the script execution is paused. That means the JavaScript file, wherever it finds these functions, below all the script is not executed, and the user can't interact with other parts of the website. Now this is the some kind of limitation. The exact location of the modal window is determined by the browser. Usually it's in the center. The modal window is not within our hands. It is decided by the browser. That means where it appears in the browser. Usually it in the center. As we have seen, it is in the center. And the look of it also is decided by the browser. The exact look of the window also depends upon the browser. We can't modify it. That's it, guys. I hope you have understood. Thank you.